106. Let the Central Valley show you how to ride this. First, know you're not in control. The heat is. Listen when it tells you move slow. It means it. Coming down to earth's the only way to taste the sweetness. Get down with the dust, 'cause someday you're gonna be it. We don't serve humble pie here by the
Folks, a brief heartfelt apology was not brought to my attention until just now that our live stream never in fact started. There was one last button to hit. We are admittedly dealing with a lot of sun, making the screen that we're running this off of a little challenging to see. And so again, our sincere apologies. The first half obviously did not go out. I see it now on the chat as we've had time to look at it. And as you can see, the substance of things, a pair of goals late in the first half from Mariah Simpson. She continues to have been involved in all but one of the goals scored by this Skyline team to this point. 32nd minute, broke through on a ball right up the gut and was able to beat DVC keeper Bella Hernandez from the center of the penalty area. The goal in stoppage times, something very special, as it was fired in from the left wing, knocked down by Simpson towards the left edge of the 6, and just the quality of the touch to kill off the ball, bring it under control, and get herself ready to shoot, enough to basically send two DVC defenders, the goalkeeper included, moving off to the right, such that she had the entire goal mouth to shoot at. So thus far, the quality of Mariah Simpson, the difference in the match. The Skyline Trojans leading in shots 6-3. They lead in shots on goal 5-1. Foul count even at 4-4. Corner kicks 5-0 as well in favor of Skyline. DVC will be in the locker room right now, basically trying to figure out how to cope with the speed and quality of the number 11 in white, and how to gain possession a little further up the pitch in dangerous areas. We will be back, I promise, with a video live stream when we come back. Until then, enjoy a little bit more from the Beat of Diablo with Dave Hughes, a local radio show on KVHS 90.5 FM. We'll go ahead and leave you in his able hands. And again, my sincere apologies for the technical glitch earlier today. We will have the second half for you.
We settled into a place, the fuck got stuck inside our brains. Stuff forever fading, awfully fast. Yes, love is a bunch of boring trash. Come around, I fell off the map. Got sick of all the crap. Tried to figure it out, but I burned out. Come around, I fell off the map. Got sick of all the crap. Tried to figure it out, but I'm so burned out. Someday you will find your own way. Not now, no, not today. Someday you will find your own way. Not now, no, not today.
Send me to the edge of it. Fill me up and I'll take you higher. I'll take you higher. She's all alone, I'll take you where you want it to be. All alone, she'll fill you up and she'll take you high. She'll take you high. She'll take you high. Listen, she's calling for you. Lately, everyone's just crazy. It's not fair. Send me to the edge of this big bad world. Fill me up and take me higher. I'm all alone and there's no one here. I don't wanna share this fire. I don't wanna share this fire. It's not all in my head.
Welcome back, folks, to Vikings Field in Pleasant Hill, and I don't know why I'm saying welcome back. Welcome to Vikings Field. I am beside myself. There was one button not hit as the stream was supposed to get started back an hour ago, and as a result of that, it never went live. And so my sincere apologies again. We did not have video for that. We'll see what we can do about reacquiring the video from the actual camera in order to get you highlights perhaps of Mariah Simpson's 2 goals in the first half that have staked Skyline College to a 2-0 lead here at the break. We'll give you a look here at who the starters were when we got started here, in large part because admittedly only 3 players have featured from either side as a, I don't know if you can hear the geese on their way over, of all the things to mess with a day. But there are the lineups here. As we said, Mariah Simpson has been doing battle from the very get-go with the Vikings back line consisting of Pelcastre, Hicks, Robertson, Loera, and others in various configurations. We have gotten a look at a few other players as well. For the green and white, Emma Soboleski and Sofia Loera have come into the action for the Skyline Trojans. We've seen the 3, Angelina Aliotto, the 17, Ida Woolgar, as we are in to action right now for our second half. And apologies there, we've got now the clock functioning. What else feels like going wrong today? Why would I say that out loud? Right out of the gate, though, Vikings earning what appears to be the day's first corner kick for DVC. Your stats to this point in the game, Skyline outshooting the Vikings 6-3, 5-1 in shots on goal, 4-4 the foul count. They've had 5 corners. This one, the Vikings first from the far right. Cami Regis over it. She will take it with the left boot. Not a ton of curl on that one, and it's going to be the 27, Bailey Collins, getting out to it. Miyazaki looking to close as the ball is served back in and now repelled a little stronger. And look out here, again, off to the races here is a Skyline player. This time around, though, it's Daniela Green up the left side, the number 31. Drop back, now looking for Simpson with her back to goal. Drop to the feet of Sanaya Latu, one of 6 returners for Mike Sharabi's Skyline Trojans. Ball over to the left side, curled in, and Bella Hernandez will claim it. Hernandez with 3 saves out of the 5 shots put on goal. A couple relatively straightforward ones, as well as 1 reaction save with the feet. Back when it was still 0-0, that was quite impressive. This ball put right back into the path of Simpson. Hernandez backtracking. Simpson off the crossbar and out, looking for the cleanup, and it's off the body of Hicks and pushed right in by Sam Ifla. The initial shot won't go down as a shot on goal, but the one that ends up in the back of the net certainly does. And Skyline immediately after the restart, they make it 3-0 to the good. Ifla tallying in the 48th. Sam Ifla last season had her first appearance just after the game between the Trojans and the Vikings in San Bruno on September 23rd. Simpson taking a rip again from distance. That'll be shot number 9. A look here at the scorers recap. Simpson in the 32nd and 45th. Ifla in the 48th. And Skyline back in possession again. That one fired goalward and will be the 10th shot, 7th on frame, and the 4th. Stopped by the Viking keeper. DVC struggling a little. For the Vikings to start here in half number 2. Loera and Hicks, the center of the defense. Robertson on the left. Hannah Morell on the right. Up top, it appears to be Walden, Rodriguez, and Rattery. Otherwise, Cami Regas, Miki Miyazaki, and Anjali Huber on the pitch. Actually, Rodriguez appearing to settle herself more into a defensive midfield role, so I would contend then Huber, Rattery, and Walden right to left in the forward line. For Skyline, again, it's the 31 Green, looking very sprightly. Exited early in the first half, and those fresh legs certainly showing at the moment. Clearance is only as far as Orozco. She takes aim with the right boot. That straight into the breadbasket, but nearly took a nasty skip on Bella Hernandez, and that'll be another shot on frame. 8-1 Skyline lead that tally. Skyline College, we didn't get a chance to tell you before, since it wasn't going out live to you, but 1-0 on the season after a 7-0 victory to start against Solano. DVC for a good half hour looked their equal out here on the pitch, but the last 20 minutes, 15 before the break and the 5 since, have been a bit of a different story for DVC. Long ball is going to go out the back line, and a goal kick here for the Trojans. Brief look here for you at that opener in which Mariah Simpson came through with 4 goals and 2 assists. Danielle Green as well with a goal and 2 assists. Shin Thielen had the spelling corrected since the graphic was made, and Bailey Collins all finding their way onto the score sheet as well. But with the tallies here now, 10 goals on the season for Skyline, 7 of them, 8 of them now rather, featuring the involvement of the number 11 in white, the bounce back from San Francisco State. DVC on a bang-bang play there, retained possession for the throw-in. Battling forward is Cami Regas. Drop back, and now comes to Alina. Alina Rodriguez, one of the 2 captains, and one of just 3 returners for Colleen Mullen's Vikings in 2025. That's a hot one to the feet of Hannah Morell, unable to quite domesticate it. That'll come free for Madison Viernes. Up ahead for Ifla. Regis gets a touch, stays on the foot, however, of the sophomore from Mercy Burlingame. Free kick taken quickly on the 5th Skyline foul to the feet of Rattery. Long drive from Hannah Morell. Rattery, an orbit around to the right side, making use of her speed, plays that off the feet of a defender, and it'll be a throw in for the green and white. Wind that was in the face of the Skyline attack over the course of the first half seems to have by and large died down here in Pleasant Hill. Throw in to be taken by Rattery. Blasted away, and DVC will retake it from about 5 or 6 yards further back. Popped up in the air here by Morell, headed forward by Miyazaki. Only a defender back in that area. Knocked away, and now it is again Simpson trying to defend this in front of the arrival of Sofia Loeta. Loeta's pressure forces that one wide to the right side. Foot race is won by Clarice Kirtner, who tumbles over the top of Amanda Robertson. Ball out, last touched by the 12 in green and black. Throw in is to the feet of Simpson. Looking to get spun around here for Vikings encircling her, trying to find the outlet pass on the right side. Brought centrally for Orozco. That ball not quite finding Latu underneath the wickets of Daniela Green, and now protected. Will not go out off of, now does go out off of Collins. Throw in taken short to Miyazaki. Latu up on the pressure, works it off of her. Simpson trying to get through 2 DVC defenders and can't. Hicks the clearance, only as far as Orozco. Centrally for Ifla, over to the left side, and there's a shot, saved and pushed over the top. No, pushed into the back of the net. No, that did go over. Yes, it did. Okay, that was very confusing. Clapping was coming from all sides. I don't have great depth perception. That is not a goal. It is instead save number 6 on the day for the new Viking keeper, Bella Hernandez. By and large, a pretty solid game. You could only claim she was perhaps a little to blame on the second of the 3 goals. Otherwise, has done most of the things you would expect out of a keeper. Ball run all the way back into the center circle here for the center back, Bailey Collins, the 27. Now in possession of the 7, Thielen. Diagonal ball towards the top right corner of the box for Kirtner. Doesn't quite know where it is in her battle with Robertson. Alex Delgado, our center referee, says all fine there on that challenge. Ball immediately served back in, popped up with the head of a DVC defender, Sofia Loeta. Claimed out on the left side by the 6, Viernes. Viernes works it toward the byline. Bangs that off the left post. Out it goes, and it'll be a goal kick. While we wait for that to be taken, a look at the fall season kickoff here for DVC Athletics. Vikings soccer, the 4th program out of 6 to get underway. Cross country will be the 5th one this weekend. Water polo very busy this weekend at the Nyquist Invitational, and ARC and DVC will meet in football for the Vikings home opener tomorrow, Saturday at 5 o'clock. That'll be tomorrow when we see you on Friday for the Vikings soccer team's 2nd home match of the season against Chabot. Another long ball over the top for Simpson. Hernandez, not the most secure handling of it, but it gets the job done. Loeta Forward, takes a touch, but will still get through to Rattery. Trying for the 1-2 with Alina Rodriguez. Looks really good. Here comes Rattery. Last touch carries it a bit too far and into the path of Thielen. Throw in taken to Rattery by Robertson, but Alex Delgado unhappy with something.
The location of the reset.
Now looks for it to be taken a bit further down in towards the corner. Rattery in the vicinity, bypasses her to Alina. Right back to Robertson, that one off the body of a defender, Mary Orozco. Another Viking throw to come as Mariana Lopez prepares to enter for Mike Sharabi. This Skyline team coming off a season in which they broke a 15-year playoff victory drought. So we've got a foul there, a shove in the back. Administered to Molly Rattery. And with that, it'll be a free kick here for the green and white. That ball driven in off the crossbar after the touch from Isis Taulo. That will indeed be DVC's second shot on frame of the game. Coming off the foot of Cami Regas. That one a nasty shot in on goal. The ensuing throw-in played out, and it'll be DVC's again over on the right side now. Cami Regas, somebody that Colleen Mullins described as a big-time player. And she's going to take a rip from distance. That time around skews wide and high. So we'll have a substitution here. Into the game for Skyline, number 8, Mariana Lopez. She'll take off Crystal Alcaraz. Last season played 5 games for Skyline before succumbing to injury and taking a medical red shirt, so technically a freshman. Her last game of that season, in fact, the match in San Bruno between the Vikings and the Trojans, that one ended 4-1 to the homestanding Skyline squad. One of 13 wins last season against 5 losses and 3 draws. A team on the rise since the arrival of Coach Sharabi. Battle at the Skyline there, and or at the sideline, I meant to say, in front of the Skyline bench. Throw in to come. And it'll be Emma Soboleski coming in for Hannah Walden. Back into the game for DVC, 8, Emma Soboleski. Half hour to go here in Pleasant Hill. The clock on our broadcast here just a smidge behind, as we had a slight malfunction on that. Certainly going to have some things to troubleshoot, as that one is popped way up. It's going to get by Bella Hernandez, but moving slowly enough for Bella to retrieve it. Key thing there was being ready to body off the arrival of the ever-dangerous number 11. 4 goals for her against Skyline, rather against Solano, I should say, in their opener up in Fairfield. On a hat trick at the moment, 2 so far, looking for that 3rd. And ever lurking here for the Trojans. Ball forward for Ifla. Well worked. Now goes central, knocked down there by Loetta. Regas steps to it. Wide to the right side here. Huber. Anjali Huber was involved in a few comings together. We've got a sense of somebody who is not afraid to mix it up here in the freshman out of Northgate. Drew a little bit of the ire of the Skyline coach, but rode the line of what perhaps she could get away with Alex Delgado, and has behaved herself since. Ball drop back here. Miyazaki trying to make an aggressive run on the counter press. Ball forward here for Viernes. Up ahead, Ifla, and with a toe poke into the direction of Simpson and Green. Cut out by DVC, Sofia Loera, and now punched deep by Morel, but it won't stay in. Throw in for the Trojans. Substitution being prepared by Coach Sharabi. Looks like Kaylin Cortez is going to take off Sanaya Latu in a moment. May bring about some tactical switches, as we saw Cortez in the first half playing in a left back position. Latu definitely a bit further forward. We'll see who moves in response or if it's a formation change. Ball driven into the midfield by the DVC defense. Emma Soboleski trying to keep it right there. Thielen spins with it, back to Collins. Lopez, the 8, showing for it on the near sideline. Nothing yet, though. Skyline content for the moment to possess. Ball forward here, Amanda Robertson, rather, cranks it, deflected out, and it'll be a DVC throw. Take a moment here as the Vikings take this throw to tell you a little bit about what water polo has been up to, one of the first DVC programs to get going. We'll take a moment here as the ball's played up the left side. Rattery trying to put pressure on, and the Vikings will have a throw in the attacking zone. Cleaned up by Charlie Thielen. Robertson bypasses Rattery down the left sideline. Thielen back to get it as it will not go out of play. Thielen will play it back out, and another throw.
Break a nail, Danny? It'll be all right. I need to do my daughter's nails tonight. Nope.
Ball played in a collision there between Latu and Emma Soboleski, and I believe a foul given and a free kick, perhaps? No, throw in.
No, it's a foul. Hey, watch short. Watch short.
Saw the point first, but then eventually the signal for the ball over your head from Alex Delgado. Ball comes free here, and Simpson trying to play it up the right sideline. Hicks has it. Forward for Regas. A little bit of room, but back comes Ifla. Miyazaki does well to take it away. Plays it into the left wing for Robertson, and looking for the quick service over to the right side. Chested down. Opportunity for Huber, and what a play by Isis Taulo to smother that at the feet of the number 7 in green and white. Great idea from Robertson. Saw the run coming from the fleet-footed Anjali Huber up the right wing into the box. First touch looked pretty good. Seemed to have gotten it by Taulo and was going to have a chance to shoot at the goal, but good recovery there from Isis. And it remains a clean sheet for the time being. Ball up the right wing again, looking for Huber. Trips over it as Collins takes it away. Viernes, Collins, and now up the left side for Daniela Green. 2 around her, 2 trying to mark Simpson, but the ball's to her feet. Simpson's got it under control, fires, and just misses wide. That'll be a goal kick and an opportunity for the substitutions to be made here. 2 re-entries, 1 aside for Skyline 30, Kaylin Cortez. For DVC 26, Jocelyn Pelcastre. And so we will tell you here in the pause a little bit about water polo. Patrick Aiello and Donovan Swan, your scoring stars for Corey Daly's men in Riverside as they beat the homestanding team 16-7, Palomar 16-9, and Cerritos 15-12, only narrowly losing to Cuesta in the final match. 53% on the saves from Rory Murphy. Seth Venables, 8 assists on the weekend, and as we told you, they're at the Nyquist tournament Friday and Saturday this weekend. Arguable whether they or football would say they had the most successful weekend of a Vikings program as they got things started in week 1 of the semester. DVC soccer forced to wait until week 2 to get going. Officially 0-2 on the season, forced to forfeit as the roster was thin and injuries were plentiful last week, and unable to go to Marysville on Friday or to Redwood City before that to face off with Yuba or Cañada. Ball at the feet of Hernandez, now forward for the captain, Maila Hicks. Worked forward and knocked down by Orozco in the center. Clarice Kurtner receiving the goal kick out of the far sideline. Vikings earn a throw and looking for at least a little bit of joy before the final half of a half has come to its conclusion. You get 1 goal and you've got that most dangerous lead in soccer. You get the next one. Now you're making it dangerous. We saw Anjali Huber get a decent chance. That ball is going to spin wildly off the foot of the 7 Thielen. Soboleski hit the deck in the collision there, trying to hold on to that ball. Worked forward now to Kurtner. Good turn by her. But now intercepted. Alina Rodriguez coming forward, and ball cleared off her feet. Her club teammate and good friend Maila Hicks receives that, and it looks like we will indeed have a water break here, and we'll take advantage of that to tell you about the other things going on right now in DVC athletics, namely football getting off to a 1-0 start in a defensive slugfest on the road at Fresno City. Ferrari Miller, 178 yards on the ground on those 28 carries. Unlike last year, most of his touchdown runs were very long. This one just 2 yards to get the lone touchdown of the game. Kalani McLeod, 20 for 26 under center for 222 yards, and 131 of that to Miles Dixon on 9 of those completions. Of course, wouldn't be a defensive slugfest without some defensive highlights and stats to give you. Aaron Woodard, 5 tackles, 1 of those for loss, and an interception. So the DVC defense on point. The offense generally doing well to rack up yards, just not able to finish off many of their drives. But they finish off one, then that ends up being all it takes. You can see them yourself on Saturday at 5 p.m. They'll be in action at Viking Stadium. Of course, you can come out to see that live here in Pleasant Hill if you like, or you can watch that on DVC Vikings Live. Max Agress will have the call for you, as he will for all of DVC's home games this season. Only other team that started their season so far for the Vikings is volleyball. They fell to a pair of straight set defeats in the DVC Tri-Tournament. Highlights, though, Ryan Jones, 14 kills, 8 aces, and 13 digs. A multi-threat all over the floor. Ayame Mikado, 25 assists over the course of the 2 matches, and Ava Gazvini, 29 digs. They'll be in action again a week from today when they host Columbia and Contra Costa, their district rivals, in the DVC Classic. And as we told you there, water polo and football in action this coming weekend, as well as, of course, DVC soccer, who will be back in action against the Gladiators of Chabot, a team they beat 3-1 last season on the road in Hayward. They'll look to duplicate that, and potentially in doing so, creep Coach Colleen Mullins one more win closer to a big milestone. A 2-decade fixture here in Pleasant Hill. Colleen Mullins just 2 wins away from number 200. So they'll look to get one against Chabot. Cabrillo, definitely a team that the Vikings played tough last year as well. Woodland, after that, is a road game. Few decent opportunities, even if the one here today in the opener goes wanting. So far today, not an exaggeration to say that in the first half, the difference between the sides was Mariah Simpson. 2 goals in the final quarter of an hour of that first half after a lot of resistance from the green and white. When the balls come forward to her, it's been an event pretty much every time. Everyone here in the park gets on the edge of their seat or to their feet. As we said, we'll do what we can here with the huddle cam to see if we can at least get the video highlights of those 2 goals up for the Skyline fans I know are tuning in and who were disappointed not to have a stream there. We got to work on a direct line. Maybe I'll start putting my phone number up on this and say, hey, if this is up and the game is supposed to be happening, text me. Let me know. The worst thing about it is that there is a little counter on my screen that is showing me that I have been I've been streaming, quote unquote, for 1 hour and 39 minutes. The problem is I never hit go live. And so everything I can see made it look like what was supposed to be happening was happening. Restart following the drinks break, as we've got about 18 minutes to go here in this second half, plus, of course, a little bit added back for that. Hannah Morell, the one handling the ball at the moment. Molly Rattery forward with it. Finds Miki Miyazaki, now looped over the left side, finding Cami Regas inside the 18 near the 6. Rolls that across the goal. Poked home. Goal! Go, 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 go! DVC get one back. In minute number, I'm doing math in my head, 73. Anjali Huber there, the number 7, poking that in amidst a crowd at the far post. Cami Regas doing the work after being fed on the right side brilliantly. Skyline looking to get it right back, and it is Simpson yet again looking for an assist. She had 2 of those to go along with 4 goals on Friday. It's been in the air for Anji. We saw the opportunity earlier where she knocked it down off her chest past Taulo, and it was a fantastic recovery from the woman in sky blue, as we've got another corner kick here to Skyline after that last event, as we said, from Mariah Simpson. Sanaya Latu getting ready to re-enter when the opportunity comes. DVC now sitting with Skyline having that quote-unquote most dangerous lead in soccer. There's a ball in towards the center of the 18-yard box off that left boot. Pushed forward with the head. Now a shot coming out of a crowd from Daniela Green. That the 10th shot on goal for Skyline. They lead 14-5 in shots total. DVC, 3 of their 5 have been on the frame. Good pressure down there from Emma Soboleski. Clearance is off of Huber. That'll be a throw-in for Skyline, and into the game will be the 29, Sanaya Latu. Returning to action for the Trojans, 29, Sanaya Latu. The goal for DVC, scored by number 7, Anjali Huber. The assist from number 3, Cami Regas, in minute number 73. Skyline 3, DVC 1. Good pressure there, and the ball worked away and claimed by Hannah Morell. Tries to drive this through the center for Soboleski. Her first touch will take that as far as Collins. Couldn't get it away on a clearance on the first crack. Drops it back now to her center back mate, Charlie Thielen, and now it's Morell against Mariah Simpson. Simpson gets off the hip but is pushed well wide. Now Sofia Loera picks up the battle. Still Simpson. Trying to drive in, earns the byline, dancing along it. Still Simpson, has it on her left, fires, and it is blocked. Comes free to Orozco at the top of the 18. Up steps Miyazaki and pushes it away. Lazy ball into the center, almost picked off by Rodriguez. Latu will hold it under pressure from Soboleski. Now over to the right side, where Morell able to take it away. Latu, this time successfully out to the right for Simpson. Drives this one across, and out comes Bella Hernandez, and she'll claim. Look there at your review of scorers. Huber in the 73rd. The answer to the question, who would get that first tally for the green and white? And it's on her foot right now as she pushes it forward in the direction of Rattery, but a bit too direct this time. We appear to have an injury here. The number 31 is going to come off, Daniela Green. She'll get some attention, it appears, to the inner thigh or knee area on her right leg. With that, the immediate reinsertion of Kaylin Cortez. Simpson with a ball popped in towards the penalty dot. Little chip looking for Ifla. Hernandez out to claim. The next opportunity, Amanda Robertson will re-enter for the Vikings. For that, though, DVC looking to get off to an attack. Nice turn there by Anjali Huber. Forward now for the arrival of Rodriguez, who looks to run at her opposing 27, Bailey Collins. Trying to get off her hip. Collins stands her up, now looks to roll that into space on the right side. It goes over the touch line for a throw. And that will allow time for the substitution. No? Apparently not. Vikings swarming the box. Oh, I see the reason. It would appear... Yeah, it's actually a free kick, not a throw-in. The signal was a flag up, not to indicate Vikings ball over the line, but an infringement. Free kick, Hannah Morell from the right sideline. Ball floating in. That gets through one line of defense. A swing from Huber looking for a brace, but unable to make solid contact. It balloons over the top. Goal kick, and time now for the sub. Back into the fray for the Vikings, 12, Amanda Robertson.
Relax.
She takes off Jocelyn Pelcastre.
Walk it up. Just walk it up.
Difference in today's game at the moment, goals on either side of halftime. The difficulty getting home to the break and getting the heads back into the game for the Vikings immediately following the break. 3 minutes before, it was Simpson completing her brace after the goal at the 32nd minute. Sam Ifla scoring in the 48th. Otherwise, goals around the half-hour mark of each half, canceling one another out. There's a ball forward looking for Simpson, who, at least from here, appeared to be offside. Flag is down for Rogala. Still working here on the DVC back line. Sofia Loera holds her up, and Hernandez makes the stop. 15th Skyline shot and 11th on frame, but Hernandez equal to it. 8 saves for her in her debut with the gloves. It'll be another corner kick, at least the 7th. And I'll be perfectly frank, I'm not sure I've counted every one of them. Producer, public address, commentator, statistician. I got too many jobs. No wonder I missed a button. Again, sorry guys. 10 minutes to go though here in Pleasant Hill. Skyline up 3-1. Corner kick played short. Good battle there for Molly Rattery. It's going to go out the back line. Last touched by... No, it would appear to be a free kick here. Let's, we're waiting for the signal. No, corner. The last one was the 7th. This is the 8th. If it wasn't, N+1. Ball floated in. Bounces just past the 6-yard box, a little long for everybody, DVC defenders included. Ball is not going to roll over the back line, defended by DVC defender, and I think unfortunately for the Vikings, Hicks just banked it off of her teammate, Pelcastre, and so that'll be another corner. Two at the top of the box, one at the spot, and one on the goal line as that ball is cleared away. Miyazaki plays it away, but it will remain Skyline ball here inside the final 10 minutes of action from Vikings field. Throw in taken up the left, knocked down by Miyazaki, cleared towards midfield. Flag down by Thielen, forward now for Collins in the center circle, up ahead for Latu. Back to goal and does well to distribute. Cortez over to the right side looking for Simpson, touched away by Robertson, but it'll go out last touched by the 12 in green. That one to the chest of the 6th Viernes, loops one forward, but that'll be easy prey for Bella Hernandez. And allowed to go over the back line so that the substitution can be effected. Soboleski out, and back in for the Vikings, 21, Hannah Walden. Goal kick finds Molly Rattery, now brought forward in the direction of the newly reinserted Walden. Cut off there by Cortez, Latu on it. Looked like she was thinking for a moment about taking aim at the top right corner from 35 yards. Nothing doing, cleared. Now it's back to the foot of Latu. Now she's got a window, and she'll do exactly that. Easy enough, though, for Bella Hernandez. Needed that one about 2 feet higher to make things really interesting. Goal kick just under Viernes. Reclaimed by the number 3, Alioto. Alioto does well again to win another challenge. Tries to rev up the shot, but that one's along the ground. It's going to instead be service to the right side for Viernes. Working against Maila Hicks. Coming together there. Nothing given by the center referee, Alex Delgado. And the ball's over the back line. Long ball in the direction of Rattery, can't quite bring it down to her own feet. Ball played forward into a channel. Nobody running into that right now, though, for the Trojans. For DVC, their next game coming up on Friday against Chabot. They'll look to build on the happy parts of this second half, and for that matter, the first half hour of action of this match. Learn their lessons from where they lost track of the San Francisco State bounce back Mariah Simpson and paid for it. And look to give the Gladiators a game. Ball rolled up the sideline and punched straight into the Skyline bench. Ida Woolgar getting ready to enter the fray here in the final 5 minutes of action from Pleasant Hill. Throw into Hicks. Feet of Robertson, tries to put that up the line, and I only laugh because she did first. Returning to the game for Skyline, 17, Ida Woolgar. Ball lofted up the right sideline here on the throw from Cortez. Cleared off a Skyline player. Throw in to come here for the Vikes. No, rather, for Skyline. We thank you for tuning in today on DVC Vikings Live. We thank you for your patience. We thank you for coming on back once folks told you there was actually a video stream. And we thank you for your support of junior college athletics in general, women's soccer in particular, and whichever team is the one that you're going to be living and dying with for the next 2 or 3 months here. Another corner kick earned here by Skyline. At least the 10th. Skyline packing the box. This is going to be in the direction of the penalty area, penalty dot, I mean to say. Cleared away from the top of the 6. DVC looking to come away with it. Now served back towards the right wing off the boot of Bailey Collins. Simpson will let it go. Cortez will loop it wide to the right side of Bella Hernandez's goal. Little click of the heels there as Cami Regas will keep the ball in play, and now as a result, the foul given against her did clip the heels of Madison Viernes. If you're just joining us here, goal at the half hour from Simpson, right before the break again from Simpson, right after the break from Ifla, and Anjali Huber, the first goal of the season for DVC. That's what's got us at 3-1. An attempted slide tackle by Robertson going back and forth with Simpson.
So if you slip and hit somebody to the ground, it's not a foul? She threw a punch at her. Did she really? She threw a punch? Threw her arm at her like that. How did that slip? Protect our players. We shouldn't be walking over our players.
Clock here at the scoreboard at DVC Vikings Field comes to a stop at 2 minutes. The one on our broadcast will in just a few seconds as well. Just a few seconds behind, but at this point, all in the hands of Alex Delgado. Likely about 5 minutes actually remaining. Flag up across the way for offside against Skyline. One of the first times we've seen Christoph Rogala have to do that. Ball driven deep here by the DVC back line, but flag down at the midfield stripe. With the exception of a couple of attacks right before the Huber goal, the ball has largely been on the right side of the field for most of the second half. Aiming to do some hard work here with just about 5 minutes to go. The hydration break recuperated to go along with the last minute and a half of actual time. It'll be a throw-in just a moment here for Skyline, and re-entering the game is Mariana Lopez. Throw-in up the sideline, kicked away by Miki Miyazaki. Another one to come here for Skyline as they earn approximately 15 yards there. Back in, back out. Miyazaki again. So as a Viking fan, if you're looking for your bright spots, Anjali Huber and Cami Regas connecting for the first goal of the season. Bella Hernandez in her debut in goal, converted from a field player in the lead up to this season. 8 saves for her, and as I said, I would contend maybe the second goal a bit complicit in that one. The other 2, just quality. Made a save and played it onto the crossbar on the third one, and unfortunately for her, Sam Ifla was at the doorstep ready to profit from the rebound. And on the first one, just better offense beating decent keeping. Ball forward here to the feet of a DVC player, now sprayed out wide right. Walden doing well to feed Huber. Here comes Huber, beats a defender on the dribble, earning the byline. Huber cutting it inside of a player, it's deflected out. It'll be DVC's second corner kick of the day. An immediate look at what the Vikings will hope Friday looks like in large part. It's not quite the flyby you have in mind. First off, it's 2 hours late. We did the anthem a while ago. Corner kick taken short. Work to the feet out on the edge. Regas, long drive with the left boot, just over the head of Molly Rattery at the far post. would have been a nice way to go into the two-day break. As it is, Cami Regas with 1 assist and very nearly a second right there. The goal kick taken a bit too quickly for Alex Delgado's liking by Isis Taulo.
Okay, injury sub.
Looks like we will have a substitute here as Rattery hit the post a little hard. She'll come out for Emma Soboleski. And with that, an end called to the day's festivities, and we'll take a moment to discuss that with the assembled masses and then sign off for the day here on DVC Vikings Live.
That's all she wrote, folks. Your final score, Skyline 3, DVC 1. Goals in the first half from number 11, Mariah Simpson in the 32nd minute and the 45th to stake Skyline to the 2-0 advantage. Sam Ifla scoring in the 48th minute, moments after the restart to make it 3-0. The consolation finish for Anjali Huber in the 73rd minute, DVC's first goal of the 2025 campaign. Vikings fans, we thank you for attending today's game. You can see the green and white in action again on Friday afternoon against the Gladiators of Chabot College. Same soccer time, same soccer channel, as it's a 4 p.m. kickoff here at Vikings Field. Elsewhere in DVC athletics this week, men's water polo and cross country are away from home as Shelley Pearson's Distance Dynamos open the season at the Crush Invitational in Fresno on Saturday, while Corey Dolly's Water Warriors take on all comers Friday and Saturday at the Nyquist Tournament in Saratoga. Lastly, Vikings football plays its home opener Saturday night at 5 p.m. against American River. If you can't make it to the stadium, you can watch it on the DVC Athletics YouTube page. To keep up with everything going on in DVC Athletics, point your browser to dvcvikings.com, your source for all things green and white. Thanks for your support, Vikings fans. Get home safe, and we'll see you next time.
And of course, those of you joining us here on the live stream as well, we appreciate your presence. As we said before, we appreciate your patience as we got a few things straightened out over the course of our action. Again, 3-1 your final score here. Coming back onto the air in 48 hours time, actually 46 hours time, when the Vikings will be hosting Chabot College here at the soccer field. Until then, this is Joe Hickey for everybody that makes DVC Vikings Athletics happen, wishing you a lovely rest of your day and hoping to see you back here on DVC Vikings.